'Twas a blustery night, one October evening, when two devious fellows got together to scheme and discuss around the fire. Computer. And though their conversations may seem jovial in nature, the content of these musings around the fire are actually quite harrowing indeed. David, what the fuck are you wearing?
I have a ghost shirt on.
I told you to wear something Halloween-y.
And I did. Look, he's in a pumpkin. The nightmare has only just begun.
I meant like a costume.
I don't have a costume.
I meant like dressed.
I don't have a costume. You said Halloween-y, so I got a Halloween-y shirt. You didn't say costume.
Well, how am I supposed to go plus ultra now? How am I supposed to fight using the power of friendship if I can't even?
I don't know, bro. What? I ain't in UA high. Sounds like a personal problem.
Welcome to episode. We're going to talk about this later. Welcome to episode 18 of the Too Bad We Didn't Get Into Cars podcast. I am your host, Nick Scarpinato.
And I am David Kapusha Cars.
Oh God.
And
this is our lovely co-host Vanessa. Vanessa, say hi. Are you not in costume either? Get the I can't throw her. I can't even throw her as a joke. She's just gonna sit here in my lap the whole time. And on your screen.
Yes, today we are joined in person by this rare HTF Matchbox 1921 Model T Ford Halloween Vampire Dracula Woe car.
Wait, you're pronouncing it wrong. It's wah
car. Yes.
Wah car.
Yeah, also welcome to the first remote episode.
Yeah, so David and I we are starting to realize that this is a very valid option for us to record episodes. This is the first time that we're trying it, obviously. So, we're gonna see how this thing goes, and we're gonna make it work, and it's gonna be either awesome or really fucking bad.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
So what have you been up to?
Being sick of. I went to Nashville for my birthday.
Oh my God! Happy belated birthday.
Woo!
To David.
Yeah, bro. Have a whole.
How old are you, buddy?
I'm 27.
No, you're not.
And just
there's no way.
Not giving a shit anymore.
That's what it says on his cake too. When he got his cake, it says "Happy 27th."
I didn't get
birthday.
A cake. I had a motherfucking ice cream pizza. It was incredible.
What
I would never have cake again if it meant I can always have that.
I mean, you don't have to eat cake ever again. You could just continue eating.
It's true.
Ice cream cakes or ice cream pizzas.
Yeah, and I will. But
where did you get it from?
Baskin Robbins.
Oh, of course. Now I did know that. I could have made an educated guess. I remember there was a point where I was looking for an ice cream cake, and I tried to go through Baskin Robbins. I never ended up getting it. I went to Jewel instead, and I got a really not shittily made ice cream cake, but it was like mostly frosting. It was very disappointing, and I had to eat the whole thing anyway. So I think,
yeah.
Hey man, my birthday's coming up. I might.
Bro, it was straight up just a diabetes pizza.
Oh, I can't
it was like a cookie dough crust with cookies and cream ice cream.
Stop.
And then on top it was marshmallow topping, chopped almonds, M&Ms, Oreo pieces, Reese's pieces, sprinkles, and caramel, I believe. It was it was fucking amazing. Not gonna lie. Holy shit.
I think I'm gonna have to call 911. I just.
Yeah, honestly,
I'm at a loss.
the first piece I struggled to finish it, but after that, I can eat like 3. No big deal.
So is it just that initial hurdle that you have to?
Yeah.
Is it like an emotional thing where you have to like? There's a lot of guilt.
No,
so
it
you
was
have to just get
physical.
through the first
Like
one.
I couldn't physically consume it, but I did anyway.
Yeah, like a champ, like a fucking our very own David Kapushkars, everybody.
I don't regret it at all. But yeah, I have a whole mini documentary on Nashville.
That's right.
On my channel, and the full version is my band's channel. It's like a half-hour long.
Calloused Wing.
It's hardcore.
Shout out Calloused Wing.
Woo. Yeah, bro. We went for the whole weekend. Went down to Broadway. Saw like 1 million people playing.
Yeah.
The lines were incredibly long. It was like Disneyland level lines.
Like for the concert or just in general?
To get into some of these like bars. It's nuts.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah, for any of our Cars fans, I don't know what we're calling our fans. I don't know. But we did recently hit a milestone, semi-milestone, where all of our episodes on Anchor have been listened to. Let me see if I can pull it up. Ah!
Yeah, the browser brightness is no joke. Ah! I'm blind!
Okay. Check this out. So, every single episode has at least two listens. The episode that didn't have a listen for a really long time was episode 4, which was Moon Knight and Doctor Strange. It was the very generic one, right? So it's Moon Knight, Doctor Strange, and then concert venues and mobile games. So like, yeah. Do you want to guess what our most listened to episode is?
Still the first one, isn't it?
No. That's our most viewed on YouTube, but I want you to guess which of our episodes has the most listens. And it's close. There are a couple.
Is it how about episode 11, my favorite?
Studio 666, Foo Fighters and Guitar Hero?
Oh no, just random number.
Oh. No, think what's the most mainstream TV show that you ask anyone what their favorite show is? And they'll say it.
What did we talk about? Was it The Office?
Yeah. Episode 7, we talked about The Office, Metallica, and Gears of War.
Ooh.
And it's got 12 listens.
Woohoo!
But you know what's weird? Episodes 7, 8, and 9 currently hold the record for most listens. Because we have 12 for episode 7. Then we did Rescue Rangers, Def Leppard, and Earthbound. We have 10 listens. And then we did Inside, Harry Styles, and Animal Crossing, and we have 11 listens.
Wow.
Yeah, and then after that, it's very sporadic. The last 3 that we posted, all of the Pokemon ones only have 3 listens. They're probably the same 3 people, honestly. So thank you for listening.
Yeah.
If you were one of those 3. I think one of them is my friend Lenny. Shout out to Lenny.
Hey, Alma.
Hey, Alma.
How about a breakfast churro?
Breakfast churro. Hey, Alma.
I think I saw him down at the Quickie Mart. More breakfast churros for Lenny.
Yeah, they say that the guy down the street, they say the man is happier with 3 knives. No, I think you're thinking the phrase 3 knives. And then it cuts to Mo and he's like, oh yeah, this is great. And he's got 3 knives.
No, that was just what he says in Hit and Run. In the mission where you gotta blow up Smithers' car.
The churro line, he says it in Hit and Run?
Yeah, you meet him at the Krusty Burger. And he's like, hey, Alma, how about a breakfast churro? It's the first thing he says.
Hey, Alma. Hey, Alma.
And then Homer's like, no time. Quick, where does Smithers go? I think I saw him out at the Quickie Mart. More breakfast churros for Lenny. If I gotta take him out, I gotta need something big. I wonder if Barney still has the plow. And then
Why? I vaguely remember.
And then you could talk to Barney. Not what I'll use for a toilet.
What?
Oh, that's a different mission. Anyway.
So thank you to all of our listeners and viewers for dealing with our sporadic posting schedule. Yeah, it's funny that we have to ask each other what we've been up to, because I don't know, man. A lot of things are happening. Personally, I'm playing a lot more shows. I'm working a lot less at the coffee shop, which is cool. But I'm also kind of in the middle of figuring out where I'm going to live soon. My roommates and I found an apartment like 10 minutes away from ours. That's the current price of our apartment now, but our current apartment is going to go up by $300 if we don't move out. And it's got the same square footage, and it's a townhouse, but it doesn't have the loft. So, I don't know. Is this boring content? I don't fucking care. This is our podcast. We get to talk about whatever we want. I don't care no more. I don't care. Remember when we started the podcast and I was like, maybe we shouldn't swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we just don't fuck.
Yeah, you also mentioned that at some point before, too.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I remember when we weren't swearing on the main podcast, but then we...
Yeah, honestly, it's partly because I feel like not that no one's listening, but it's not like kids are listening to the podcast.
No one's complained about it, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, right. Yeah, the same people that are listening to the Cars pod are listening to Bill Burr's podcast.
Yeah, right.
Everyone has a fucking podcast.